So it's exciting to hear about this new technology, and you heard a little bit about it at the National Convention. So cutting edge technology, Deep Spectra. It's Hunt for Wellness, episode number 115. Welcome to Hunt for Wellness. I'm John Hunt.
And I'm Christy Hunt.
And this is the show where we help you live your best life, mind, body, and spirit. And this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com. Great machines that provide great water for your great wellness. Check it out at waterdistillers.com. Okay, cutting edge. That means not with a knife.
Right.
Right?
Well, it's like the plow, cutting through
yes.
the
That's
fresh...
a good one for farming analogy. Yeah.
Right.
And
so it's what's on the front.
Yeah, what's on the front.
Leading the way.
Leading the way, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, we're going to talk about Deep Spectra today, which is a new product technology.
New technology.
Yes, from Young Living. And, Young Living's always been known as a company that pours money into research. We've been out to their corporate headquarters, seen their research labs. They are state-of-the-art.
Yes, they are.
And so it's exciting to hear about this new technology. And you heard a little bit about it at the National Convention. So let's fill people in on what this cutting-edge technology, which, by the way, you can't even really buy yet, right?
No. You could have purchased some products at the convention.
Yeah.
But if you weren't there, you
didn't
can't
get them.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that's all right. And there's a reason why, which we'll, I'm sure, talk about today.
Yeah. So you're right. Gary Young was a researcher.
Yeah.
And that's literally how he started Young Living. He was researching essential oils. What are they? What do they do? How do they work? Mm-hmm. And because of that, they have the D. Gary Young Institute, which is part of Young Living, and it's their research division, where they have like 50 scientists that are researching, oils and creating new blends, and they also created a brand new technology nobody has ever used before.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Deep Spectra. It sounds really
deep. It's really it's very deep.
Nice.
So, this technology was created by inventing a whole new extraction method to get more of the plant molecules from the plant.
Yeah, well, we should probably talk about actually how in traditional essential oils, most of them are distilled. Yes.
So, and distillation is an ancient technology.
Yeah.
It's been used for thousands of years to get the essential oil out of the plant. Yeah. But it does have limitations on how much of the essence of the plant it can extract. Mm-hmm. There is actually a larger spectrum of the plant than we can extract the oils from.
Okay.
So...
Well, again, just on distillation, if someone doesn't know what that is, they have these big distillers, not like from waterdistillers.com, but similar. It's a boiling chamber.
Yes.
And they put the plants literally right in there.
Yes.
With some water, and then heat it up, and that water begins to steam, and then through that steam, the compounds kind of turn into
gas,
and then distillation is cool that.
It goes through tubes.
Yep,
the steam goes through tubes into another chamber.
Yes, and then it's cooled down, and it turns back into
a liquid.
And
so what happens there is it's kind of like cream and milk. Mm-hmm. So if you know anything about that, the cream settles to the top of the milk, and the milk is below. So the milk in essential oils would be the floral water.
Yeah.
And the cream on the top would be the essential oil.
Okay.
So it's oil and water. And what we do know about that is that oil and water don't mix, which makes it great because you can separate the essential oil from the floral water.
Yeah. And isn't it true that some of the floral water is actually, other companies, that's what they sell? They don't even sell the...
Yes. Or part of it will be used as floral water, as an essential oil, but it's not.
It's not.
So, and even with the distillation process, Young Living does it a little differently than most companies because they have researched also distillation and how long each plant should be distilled and at what temperature they should be distilled to get the most constituents out of the plant.
Yeah.
And so people will often smell Young Living lavender and go, this doesn't smell like normal lavender.
Yeah.
Well, that's because many companies will only distill until they get a bunch of essential oil, an amount, and it smells pretty good. Smells like lavender. Yeah. But they won't distill it fully. They'll maybe only go halfway or 3/4. And it's that last part, that last half, that you're going to get the heavier molecules. Like the first half, you're going to get the lighter molecules, the more volatile ones. And so, and they smell good, but it's a cheaper way of doing it. It's not doing it the full way. And if you go and smell a plant, if you take a lavender plant and rub it between your fingers and smell it, and then you smell the Young Living essential oil, they're going to smell the same because it's the whole plant.
Right.
Whereas a lot of them have additives to them, solvents, or they might be lavender made in a lab, which is just a chemical process and not actually growing the lavender.
Wow. So you had ancient technology and you have what people do just to get some lavender. And then you have the ultimate step, which is what Young Living does, is distills it just the right amount of time. So how does the Deep Spectra then differ from just the regular essential oil that Young Living already is making?
Okay, so how that differs is there's a principle. The principle is that like attracts like. That's a chemical principle. Like attracts like.
Yeah.
So when we have normal distillation, we've got water and oil, which separates because there's a different
they don't like each other.
They don't like each other. We all know water and oil don't mix.
That's right.
Yeah. So what they decided to do was use an essential oil to extract essential oil from the plant material. And we do not know fully how they do this because it is still patent pending.
Yes.
So they don't want to just spread the word of how they're doing it so a bunch of other people can copy them.
Well, and really this hasn't been even perfected yet.
No.
Because it's still in the very cutting edge of the whole research.
Yes.
That, the answer may not be until a few years where they know exactly how this new process actually benefits people. But you get the reason they call it Deep Spectra is, right, it's almost a deeper, more...
it's a deeper spectrum.
Yeah, of
the plant.
Of the plant, right. So it could be even like maybe a little thicker in the viscosity, right?
Yes,
more
it is.
Oil-like.
It is thicker.
Yeah.
So they don't know everything about their new blends. There's actually 3 that they've done that they've sold to us. One is frankincense. So it's using frankincense essential oil to extract frankincense. Coriander, sandalwood is the one that I have. And then there is orange cacao. So I did not get all those because they were sold out by the time I was getting mine.
Yeah.
But what they're actually looking for are the brand partners to use these Deep Spectra essential oils and get back to them on how they are experiencing them and what it's doing for them. So what we do know about it is that it is more dense. The Deep Spectra is more dense. It's more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a complete picture of the plant. It's better for topical and internal use.
Mm-hmm.
It's not great for diffusing because it is thicker.
Yeah. Does it clog up the
Well,
diffuser?
I don't know. I'm just not putting it in my diffuser.
Able to, yeah.
It's just not as made for diffusing.
Yes.
And so the Coriander Sandalwood, the Deep Spectra Coriander Sandalwood is very beautiful. It smells very beautiful. It's strong on the coriander, more subtle on the sandalwood. I've used it on my face in my skin lotion. It's really good for skin. It cleans out the cells, the negative programming of the cells. It's calming. It balances the emotions. Sandalwood is approved by the FDA as a dietary supplement. So is coriander. Obviously, that's an herb. Coriander is calming and has a lot of other good benefits that you could look up and find out yourself.
Right, yeah.
We can't always tell you all the benefits.
Well, because some of them, there are many, right? There's
many, yes. So it's still in the research stage. That's why it's not available to everyone. It's probably going to be used in like skincare products and the supplements so that we're getting more of the plants that God gave us for our well-being and health.
Right. Yeah, it's so exciting because, like we've been out to the corporate headquarters. We've been on a couple of the farms, seen how this company actually operates, and it's really cool. And we haven't even talked about the charitable side of the company, the foundation, and there's so many good things about the company other than just creating oils, and
yes,
there's really a purpose there. Right.
So it's a company to be proud of.
Yes.
That they're doing good things for the world. This is not just going to benefit Young Living. This is going to benefit everyone. And it's adding to our good health from the plants that God gave us.
Yes.
And this Deep Spectra is not going to replace regular essential oils. We're still going to be using those. They're still valuable. We use them daily.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they work. So there's nothing wrong with the existing. They're just trying to find some new ways to use maybe new, deeper oils for other things that maybe the other ones don't work as well on. Right.
So like the current oils that we're using, we use for skin support, immune boosting, balancing the male and female side of us, sleep, energy, clear thinking, memory, cleaning organically. Can you think of anything else? There's more.
Exercise support. Yeah. Yes. I mean,
recovery.
The list goes on. All you have to do is open up our cupboard and you'll see, there's a lot going on in there. Yeah.
So, Young Living's desire is to get essential oils into every home in the world.
Yeah. That's a great, bold thing that Gary Young put out there. And, that's why they got to continue to develop new products, because there's things that we don't even know about yet that are coming. And Deep Spectra is one of those. It is on the cutting edge of the essential oil industry. I mean, there's really... Young Living is so far ahead of the other companies that do it, because most companies don't have their own farms.
Right.
They don't have their own foundations and things where they're, sewing back in so much of what they get. And so they're really a world-class organization. And it is, like you said, they're a company to be proud of.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right. Well, we will keep you tuned in more.
Yes.
That's what this podcast is for. We're going to be on the cutting edge of all the news. But that's all we have right now for Deep Spectra. But more will be coming soon, and I'm sure you'll be hearing about that more. So this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com. Great machines providing great water for your great wellness. Check it out at waterdistillers.com. And for more cutting edge, breaking news, come back for our next episode of Hunt for Wellness.